What is going on, everyone? I'm here just to share a little bit of this Florida Naples sun. If you guys are looking for a place to move, I strongly suggest you take a look at this beautiful paradise down here in Naples. And if you're looking for a good realtor, I'm just saying, I know a good one, so just let me know, guys. But let's jump into the information for today. No EIDL loan, no grant. That's what some people are saying, that if you don't take the loan, the grant is out of the question. And it seems like the SBA might be hinting towards that, and that's what some of our viewers have been saying, but we're going to get into that in just a second. If you still have questions about the EIDL loan, you're welcome to leave them down below. We do answer all of our questions, and sometimes we even showcase your questions on this channel, so leave it down below if you have questions. I also want to commend all the other channels out there that are coming out with great content around the EIDL loan program. I want to also thank the ones who have been checking into this channel and helping answer some of the questions for our audience. You guys are awesome. Keep up the great work. I love how everyone's getting involved and just helping out the cause, because the real issue at hand, guys, is that there's a lot of things that have been doing wrong with this program, and I believe all the people who have been committing themselves to giving you the right information have helped in leading this mission that we have. So great job, guys. So we have a viewer named Alicia Daniel, and this is where the information actually started to pique my interest. Alicia is stating that she applied for the EIDL grant on June 16th at 1 p.m. Well, you can't just apply for the grant, you had to have applied for the loan and the grant, and called the SBA to help with my application, only to be told that they are no longer giving out grants. Now, are you serious? Like, they're not giving out grants anymore? Like, this has got to be like the cherry on top for all the things they've been doing wrong. So she really got my interest going, and I did some research. She also said that the EIDL loans and the PPPs are still available, and still, according to what they told her on the phone, that's all that's available right now. So she really got my blood boiling when she said that. Not because I was mad at her, but I was thinking, is the SBA now capable of doing this? I heard someone tell me the other day that the grants are gone. That's not true, correct? The grants are still being processed, they're just delayed.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that's actually false. I called them in today and I asked them. So Alicia, make sure you call in again and speak to someone else, because it seems like they gave you some bad information. What they did say is that they're backlogged on the grants right now, and they're not denying that. They're truly backlogged. So if you didn't get the grant with your loan, or if you haven't seen the grant at all, I would say give them a call, send an email. I was on the phone with them twice today. I happened to step away from my phone for a minute, and they actually answered when I stepped away. So I had to call a second time, but I didn't wait longer than about 15 minutes, 30 minutes tops before someone answered. So you might want to go ahead and just do that. Next thing I want to talk to you about is I just want to give you the status on how many grants have actually been placed and given out. As of June 12th, 2020, last week, they've given out 3,245,006 grants. That's a pretty big number. Still not the entire 5.5 million people who have applied. They're still 2 million short, and they've given out 10,711,701,000. It's a really hard number to even comprehend, but this is a lot of money they've been giving out. Remember, guys, just 10 years ago, we were crying about a $700 billion bank bailout, and small business owners right now have gotten $10 billion. This is no small feat. And remember, this is a grant. This is forgivable. This is not money you have to pay back. It's pretty big. It's pretty impactful, but we're still not all the way there. There's probably still another $10 billion that needs to be handed out to actually meet the demand that's out there. California leads the way with $1.5 billion has been funded to their entrepreneurs, their business owners, and independent contractors. Florida has $974 million that's been funded here in Florida, and Texas has $910 million that's been funded in grants to that state. So not too bad. They're working their way up, and I guarantee you by the end of this week, those numbers will even be higher than that. Also, I'll leave the data down below to this statistics if you guys want to see where your state falls in line. I'll leave it down below, and it'll be right next to where you can find out how to become a real estate investor or learn how to wholesale. Those are some of the courses that we do offer on this channel to keep this channel going. So that's my shameless plug for the day. So check out the links down below. But what's not so shameless is I also want to share with everyone, and don't take this for granted, we have an extensive reading list, books that have made me who I am today, and I highly recommend to everyone. And if you're not a big reader, I've also left a link in the same location on our website, where you can get a 30-day free trial to Audible. So take advantage of it. Listen to an Audible book this month, and it'll probably impact you in a great way or completely change your life like it has for me. You know, readers are leaders, guys. So make sure you make time for that. Now, if you want to learn about the reconsideration, or you've been denied, if you want to learn how the process goes about for you being reconsidered for more money, or if you were denied and you want to get your application looked at again, if you want to learn about that, I'm making a video right now, so make sure that you turn on the notifications for our channel. The way you do that is you hit the subscribe button, and then you'll see a little bell, and while you're down there, also give this video a like, as it would mean a lot to us, and a lot more people would be able to watch this information. So if you want to learn about reconsiderations or how to take your denial back to the SBA for another look, then please make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can see that video. That'll be probably dropped tomorrow sometime. Okay, next, this is what we are making this video for. Can you only get the grant if you take the loan, right? This is something that has been a recent trend along the comments that we've been getting. And one of my favorite viewers, she knows who she is. She goes by the name D. She mentioned yesterday on our live Q&A session, which if you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link to that right now in the video. She mentioned that the SBA is on to people wanting just the grant and not the loan. So they are giving grants if you take the loan. And this didn't seem really fair either. This seemed very, very kind of like opportunistic, I would say, because it's in the CARES Act that we're supposed to get the grant no matter what, just for applying. That was the way that the law was written. And countless others have also told us they've been denied for the loan and still have not gotten the grant. Okay, so I took some time today and I called the SBA to find out about this, and this is what they said. In order to get the grant, I have to take the loan, or can the grant be taken and then the loan be denied?
No, even if you get denied for the loan, you still receive the grant. Grants are being delayed, but go ahead with what you were saying.
If I decline the loan, will I still be considered for the grant?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we got the answer from the SBA, and it seems like even if you've been declined for the loan or you decline the loan, you still are entitled to get that grant. They have an extreme backlog, which I mentioned earlier, which allows them to let you get the grant later on. And if you don't want the loan, you don't have to take the loan, but they're still on the hook for giving you that grant. So rest assured you will get that. Most agents, when I call in to the SBA, they have kind of like a hesitation to answer these questions.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
But when I spoke to the representative at the SBA, there was no doubt in his mind that the answer to this was, yes, you will get the grant. You do not have to take the loan. The grant is something that you will definitely get. So I'm hoping that this is the final word. Hopefully we don't call it 3 times, 5 times, 10 times and get 10 different answers, because that seems to be a trend with the SBA. I'm pretty sure that this is what is going to happen, because they've broken enough laws already the way things are. I'd hate to see them throw this on top and to add to their calamity that they have going on right now, where they're not giving out grants no matter what the case. And I've even told some viewers that, listen, if it comes down to that and you need to take the loan in order to get the grant, just pay the loan back as soon as you get it. It's not the end of the world. You know, they may not give you the grant for maybe 2 weeks after you take the loan, but just pay off the loan as soon as you possibly can, as soon as it goes in. And that's not advice. This is something I would do. So just make sure you remember that, guys. Now, if you're still not clear on all the ins and outs of the EIDL loan and you still wanted more information to find out if it's the right loan for you, well, I'm going to encourage you to watch this playlist that we created right here. It'll answer any question that you may still have in your mind or any doubt you may have about taking the money. So I'll see you guys over there. But before you go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and most importantly, share this with a friend, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you over there in the playlist.